Hi everyone, welcome to the video. For this one we're looking at the add-on pack number 2. So number 1 was out a little while ago, adding pinball. For number 2 we've added a few more systems, although, well, I say that, a few more games and a couple of systems. So as you'll see on the screen now, we've got Skylanders, so a bit of a unique one, this one I think. So actually it's down here because it runs on the Wii U. Also we've got the Wii U as a separate system here, so we've added Skylanders as a separate system because it uses a different version of the emulator, which basically supports the Skylanders portal. So you see we've got 6 games here. Let's go and have a quick look. And also we've got the custom theme here. So yes, we go back in. We've got, I think this is all the games in the series. Like I say, for Wii U. So did originally try these on the PS3. Also they run fine on there, but found this one a bit more stable. And I think the graphics are slightly better on the Wii U as well. So, but you see, we've got all the artwork and everything in here. So you're probably thinking, if you haven't seen Skylanders before, this is one of those games where you have a physical portal and you have physical characters with an NFC tag inside them. You drop them on the portal and they appear in the game. So you're probably thinking, well, that's great, but I don't have any Skylanders or anything like that. And don't worry, that's been thought of. So one of the guys in the team has put together this pack, which has been obviously included in the build. So let's have a look inside here. So inside the RetroBat folder, once you've extracted everything, there will be tools, and inside here you'll have the Skylanders Ultimate NFC Sky Pack version 5, which is the very latest version. If we come in here, what we've got is broken down into each game. When you go inside each game, obviously you've got the main figures you can put on. You've also got the different items, magic items that you can put onto the portal as well. So we go into figures. We've got all the figures listed here. So I'm quite fond of Trigger Happy. Go into here, and this is the basically the dump of the NFC card off that figure. So all you do is run the emulator, load this on, and it's as if you'd put the character on the portal. So basically you've got every single character, every single item included in the build. There's all the characters here, like I said. Come back up a level, you've got magic items which you can put on for the characters to use. And again, so you've got a whole bunch of different stuff there you can dump on. So yeah, quite a unique one, this one I think. I've not seen it in any other RetroBat build, so yeah, a little bit different. Also we'll show it running in a minute. If I come back up to where we started, back into the RetroBat folder, just get rid of this for a second. The other thing we've added is not a new system, but some more games, expanding on one of the systems, which was Switch. In the original build there was a single game here, just basically get you up and running. There's now an additional 10 extra games for Switch, and again these are the kind of the top 10. Looking at several lists online, these are the kind of must-have games apparently for the Switch. So Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart, Metroid. That's the new Paper Mario game, the 1000 Year Door, Mario Maker. So yeah, a couple of Zelda games there as well. So we've basically got top 10 games for Switch added. Obviously they're quite big, so it pushes the size of the pack up, which is kind of one of the reasons they were left out originally. But yeah, 10 games for the Switch. Obviously Skylanders we've shown you, and the other one is a new system. A couple of people requested this, so I thought I'd throw it in on this update. All the way up under here, Clone Hero. So for those who don't know the older Guitar Hero games, someone's made kind of like a freeware version where you can download music and play all kinds of instruments in there. So I've added Clone Hero here just as an item on the menu. You go in, it just it's a single item wheel, so it just launches the Clone Hero game, and then from there you can add your own songs, etc. But yeah, just a little extra bonus. Like I say, just the actual program itself. I think it does come with some songs, some free songs, but then obviously you can get extra ones. So that's what's in the build basically. The Clone Hero, 10 more Switch games, and the introduction of the Skylanders stuff. So I think the rest is quite straightforward. So if I go back to the Skylanders, we'll do a quick demo. I can find it again. Like I say, it's down by the Wii stuff. Okay, so let's try one of the Skylanders games, give you a quick demo of how you use the virtual character if you like. So let's go for Swap Force. I think by default this is going to load full screen. Just change that so you can see it. Okay, so I think as I mentioned earlier, this is it's added as a custom system, and that's basically because it uses Cemu, standard Wii U emulator, but it uses a special version, a fork, which has basically had support for the Wii portal, sorry, Skylanders portal built in. So you need a special version. So this it basically runs as a separate system. The other Wii U games use the standard Wii U Cemu emulator. This one uses a special version. So right, once we're in, we'll just obviously that's a game I've tried before. You can delete it using X and start your own game. So just gonna let this load. Loads for a second. Once it's finished loading part way, you can skip it. There we go. Skip now. Right. So normally this is where you'd have your physical character and you'd place it on the portal. So up on the menu here, and what I've done when you're running the full screen, if you move the mouse towards the top, this menu would appear. You can go to Tools, go to Emulator USB Devices, and basically it's emulating the Skylander portal. So if we load Skylander 1, so again we start browsing. So if we go to our RetroBat folder and go to Tools in the root, this is where you'll see the full pack that I mentioned. So we're doing Swap Force here. Obviously if you're up to speed with Skylanders, you can use some characters from other games in other games, but not all of them. There's more I guess info on that online, but I'm just going to keep it simple and have a Swap Force character. So who are we going to go for? With these ones, it's slightly different. The others are that you get characters. These Swap Force ones, they basically come in two parts, and basically it means you can swap the top and bottom of the character and make your own characters. And if you're going to do that, you obviously put the bottom on first, as if you were, physically putting onto the portal. Obviously, you put the bottom on first, and then you put the top on. So we've got those two there, and we can see on screen now it's recognised the fact that you put them on. So I've gone to top and bottom of the same character, and then there we go. They're in. So obviously Skylanders is standard keys, I think. Yeah. This guy throws bombs.
I can't believe I'm talking to an actual Skylander. Wow. Okay, I'll let you get the test.
Let's see if we can skip this bit.
We need to get to Woodboro fast. Those Greebles that attacked us are still there, causing all sorts of problems. We really need your help.
I told you I'm not leaving my ship.
No, let's pause. Come on, let me skip.
It'll be the same. It's up to you to make her sacrifice worth it.
Don't worry, I'll have it towed back to town. You go on ahead, Skylander. Just follow the path. It'll lead you right to Woodboro.
There we go, so we're in. And then obviously if you want to change your Skylander, come back up to Tools and the emulated USB device. Oh, actually I think it's in the background, there it is. So we can say, okay, get rid of the top half of there. So the screen's updated. And let's try adding the top of someone else. There we go. So the pack, like I say, the pack's pretty cool. You've got every single Skylander possible. Like I say, if you brought all these in the shop, that would cost quite a bit. But anyway, you can see it plays quite well. Graphics are pretty good on the Wii U, and like I say, you've got all the games, got all the characters, all the extra bits, all the sort of magic potions and stuff you can add on. So yeah, a little bit different. Let's make it a little bit different for everyone. Like I say, we already covered all the systems currently supported by RetroBat. So now we're looking at things like increasing the game count on some, or adding some unique systems like this. But yeah, if you haven't played Skylanders before, it's quite a fun game. It's one you can play with the kids as well, or you can put it onto harder settings, harder modes, and obviously play yourself. But yeah, And also, yeah, when you finish, we just do the standard
Firing on all
close.
cylinders.
And we go back to the beginning. So yeah, like I say, you've got all the games here, all obviously all in English. The only difference, or the only exception, sorry, is the very first one, the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, which is the first one. For the Wii U, it's only available in Japanese, but that doesn't really affect gameplay. There's only a couple of options to get in and start playing anyway, so you're all good there. So yeah, they're all included. Like I say, custom theme there to go with it. So all the files needed. I'm going to come out of here for a minute and just obviously go through the, I say install, but the extraction. Pretty straightforward. So I should bring these two folders up here. And then here's the RetroBat folder on the left hand side, and here is the pack on the right hand side. Obviously when you double click and open this, you've got the top folder here, then RetroBat folder. Everything inside here will be in the right place needed. So I've got it extracted already, so I'll show you here instead. So like I say, it's pretty much just a case of picking up all this and either right click copy or right click paste over here. If you're doing it directly from 7-zip, which you probably most likely are, it's easy. Well, there's a tendency to come in here, highlight all this, pick it up, and then drag it into here, which is fine. You can do that. This build is well over 100 gig, so it'll take a little while. But also, what it'll do, that would then make it do a two-step process. So as you drag it, it'll extract everything from the zip file into a temp location, probably on the C drive, and then once that's finished, it will then copy it to the final destination. Obviously, if your C drive's got plenty of space, that's probably not an issue, and it'll take a little bit longer to do it. But the much easier way to do it and sort of avoid any issues is to do the same thing and hold this, and then with them all highlighted, hit on the extract toolbar here, pick your destination, wherever it might be, and then click OK, and then that'll extract direct in a one-step process rather than going via the C drive. So that's probably the best way to do it. Like I say, once you've got it extracted and popped it in here, just you get prompted to overwrite anything, just say yes. So to go through what's there, obviously within the tools folder, that's where we have the Skylanders pack. I kind of showed you this briefly before, but all the different games, all the different magic items and characters and everything. So it's a really awesome package. That's that, and then obviously inside ROMs, it's where the games are. So obviously they'll go into the ROMs folder. There's Clone Hero here. So like I say, it's pretty much just a game, and then it comes with some free songs, and you can add your additional ones to it. Switch again is here. So the build includes just Toki, and the game list. So pretty much safe just to drag the whole lot across into the Switch ROM folder. If you have added your own games in here, then your game list probably would have been updated. So if you have added your own games in Switch already, grab all the extra games, but don't grab the game list, and then copy those over, because obviously your game list would have been updated since the build. But obviously if you haven't added anything to Switch and you've still just got Toki in there, just grab the whole lot and copy it across. And then the Wii U Sky for Skylanders. Obviously that's the where all Skylander games are. So they start with a little batch file, and then the content is where the actual custom version of Semu exists, and all the games are in the games folder. So with these kind of add-ons that are kind of, I guess, like bespoke or unique add-ons, we try and keep everything contained inside the ROMs folder. So you'll quite often, if it is one of those type systems, you'll see a content subfolder that's got a version of the emulator or whatever it needs that makes it unique to run. So that's everything there. Inside the emulators folder, because we've added Switch, just installed a copy of Suyu, the latest Switch emulator, and added that. So you drag that across, that'll make it available to you. The default in RetroBat, I'm pretty sure it's not used Suyu, it's a different one, but obviously Suyu is then added as an option if you want to give it a try. Then under Emulation Station, under the root here we've got the config file for Clone Hero, and the Skylanders. Of course, they're a custom system, so they've got their own custom config. Obviously, making their own separate custom config means they don't get overwritten or lost when you update or upgrade RetroBat. So obviously, they go in the right place. And then under themes, there's an updated version of all the themes. Again, Hypermax is kind of our default theme. It's the one that is there by standard. And I think most people prefer this one. But all three have been updated for the extra artwork for Skylanders and for Clone Hero. So whichever one you pick, they'll work. And you notice for Carbon is the default one. So I go back to RetroBat over here. Oh, not theme settings, what am I doing? Concentrate. You'll see this is the default Carbon that comes with Emulation Station. And even then, there was a couple of systems that needed updating or customizing that needed adding. So basically taking a copy of it and put PixN, Pixel Nostalgia on the end. So that's our custom version of that one, basically. But whenever in the past I've cleared this one out, but if you do it, I think, for example, we did an upgrade to 621, it puts it back. So decided to leave it there for now. So that's the default one. And then we've got the three customized or updated versions. Obviously, they're pre-existing themes from very clever theme creators, but we've just come along and just added missing artwork and fixed a few bits and pieces, basically tidied them up. So yeah, and that's the other bit in the update. So that's everything in the update. Like I say, it's just standard folders. So if you got it, just take it, drag it across, and you should be good to go. I think that's pretty much it for this build. Obviously, the next add-on pack is in progress. Getting a lot of great suggestions on Discord server of different systems to add. There's some unique systems that we're looking at adding for the next build, and obviously looking to expand some other existing collections. People want some more of certain systems. A couple of games are suggested that probably want to be in there that we're looking to add. And yeah, a couple of systems being split out as well. So look out for that. That should be coming soon. But obviously this is number 2. So add-on pack number 3 will be hopefully very soon. But hopefully enjoy it. If you haven't already, join the Discord server. Come and give some feedback, some suggestions, anything you want. Obviously there's a Facebook group as well. I think at the moment Discord server is by far more popular. I think around about 750 people on that one, whereas Facebook is a couple of hundred. But yeah, come along, say hello. If anything else, just say hello, and just give any feedback, and that'd be great. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the build, and I'll see you in the next video.